literally is memory lane.
Yeah.
It's funny. So what was that? That was this was May of 2015. May of 2015. I was wholesaling, doing a little bit of rehabbing, and just struggling a lot with contractors. I was really good at finding deals, but then we were working on getting a deal locked up. Now it's an empty lot.
Demos, yeah.
That I was gonna wholesale, and he was building this house here, and we found out that we were both chasing this deal, and so I messaged him on Facebook and was like, hey, let's not cut each other at the knees. I think we're both chasing the same deal.
Yeah, that's how we met. Yeah.
And then
and I was doing a house right around the corner, like literally like 50 feet that way. I was finishing up a house too.
Yeah. So finishing a house, building a house. We were chasing this one, and
I was just in the mix. He was kind of chasing it. I just happened to be here whenever the guy said, "Hey, I'm selling this house," so that's how I got. He actually you had a letter out. Did you have a letter out?
Yeah, I sent him a letter, and got all as a short sale situation. But then once we actually met here, I saw what he was building, and he walked me down to that house because he was just finishing up, and I was like, yeah, this is kind of what I need in my business. And we started just talking about each other's businesses. He had been in the game a lot longer. 2015, I was just 2 years, really, maybe a year and a half in at that point, doing mostly, the wholesale. So being able to see a guy that can build from the ground up, obviously knows the construction process. I came from a systems background, putting systems in the business, but I didn't have personnel to go and do the flip, so it ended up, kind of working out.
And this piece of property is literally what brought us together.
Yeah, this dirt.
This dirt right here, yeah.
Just some things, bad things happened. Stars did not align on the project, and it took a lot longer, but now, from what I understand, it's going to be built. It's already pre-sold. It's going to be an awesome house. One of our friends is doing it.
Yeah. You just got in and out. You just short sale, wholesale.
Yeah, I just wholesaled it out. Or closed on and the whole.
Yeah, there's the guys that.
There's a whole mess.
The guys that were gonna buy it and build it just totally didn't perform. Yeah. And I didn't have the time to find the deals, so.
I knew how to find them. I knew a little bit about financing. I had one solid relationship with Chris, our main lender. When we first started out, we were kind of like oil and water, because I was the arrogant kid who knew everything but didn't know anything. And you don't know what you don't know until you throw yourself in the mix. So we come up with a name, Urban Capital, and come up with a business plan as to where we wanted to go. But so we buy our first 2 houses. We were doing everything.
Yeah, wearing way too many hats.
It was, going to Home Depot, trying to figure out the rehab process, and trying to plug guys in. We didn't really have anything in place. We just threw ourselves in the mix. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of time and a lot of projects to kind of get the process together, but slowly, things started to change because we knew what type of business we wanted to run.
And there's a learning curve, just our personality, we weren't friends before this, so just figuring each other out. At first we were stepping on each other's toes a little bit. Now
it was like getting married. It was like married at first sight.
Yeah, yeah.
We're trying to figure out our relationship, trying to figure out basically a new business venture, and all of that mixed in with the fast-paced style of real estate. It was a big mess.
Yeah.
Big mess.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to order yet, or did you want to wait?
Well, sure. Yeah. Don't mind us. Well, you break down any business and you break it down into departments, right? You've got marketing, financing, sales, operations. For us, you have the added fact of construction. So when we first started out, we were in every single department doing every little niche item and task. We call that being technicians. That's where we were. Now you look at 2 years forward, and we've really stepped out of a lot of the day-to-day things. We're more managers now in our business. So from a marketing standpoint, I still handle the marketing. When you look at a real estate business, we are in the marketing business. So I handle marketing, acquisition, and sales. He handles, construction, managing all of our projects.
Engineering.
But we have an operations manager in place. He handles all the transaction coordination, setting me up to go out on appointments. Handles all the bookkeeping. Really, we found that we're drivers. We're out there. We make the mess. We need someone to clean it up. So put an operations manager in place. We have a project manager in place now. 2 separate construction crews that we run. So we've really gone from just me and him to an actual business. Running an actual business. The future, it's I think we're both young, so we don't really know entirely where we want to go, but definitely I would say for me, I would love to get 100% out of the day-to-day of the real estate business, have that stabilized income stream, and then go out and teach people what we've done, how we've freed ourselves from the rat race, and really help them out. If they're struggling or things like that, we can really show them a lot of systems and processes that we've put in place.
It'd be nice just to get completely out of the business where we're 10 to 20 hours a week, working on and in our business a little bit, and then go build another business.
We want real estate is, I don't see it as a means to end. I see it as a means to wealth. I mean, it's where most millionaires are made every single day is in the real estate sector, and so we realize the power of that, why it's the top asset class to invest in. But from a business standpoint, it's a pain in the ass. It's a total pain in the ass to run.
It took a while to really get it down in.
There's a lot of moving parts. It's not a product business where you've got your product created and now your job is to market it and sell it. You've got hundreds of moving parts. From the marketing to getting the deal to analyzing it to raising the money, and then on his side, 1,000 parts. To dropping it back into sales and selling it. I mean, there's managing all of those and putting the people in places. I would say the hardest thing from a business perspective.
Managing people. Managing people. That's basically the answer. I mean, systems and processes.
We care about building a business.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Not this way, this way. Not this way, this way. Figuring out, the wrong ways to do it. Then once we figure out the right way, putting a process in place, a person, and move on from it.
Eliminating as many variables as possible and just sticking to the plan.
Like we don't try to be fancy in our business. We try to run a simple and profitable real estate. I mean, dude, we didn't even take a paycheck for the first 2 years that we ran our business.
Put it back in, put it back in, put it back in.
It's building a long-term, stream of income that you don't have to be in every single day. I think that we had that mentality from the very start, and a lot of people don't. So from a business building standpoint, we were in that mindset from the day we named our company Urban Capital. From standpoint of separating ourselves out there, we just simply do what we say we're going to do. We think we work just as hard, if not harder, than most people, and we're committed to running an honest and ethical business that people want to work with. And even on the rehab side of things, we go out to California, they go, what's a basement? What's knob and tube wiring? All their houses were built in the 50s. We're dealing with these 1890, 1910 houses. They're just a total nightmare to renovate.
And most of them are ugly.
They go out there, if we took our business to an easier market, we probably have a lot less problems and be able to do a lot more volume.
The construction side of things would be way easier.
Do you think you guys will scale to new cities or move to new businesses?
There's a possibility for both. Definitely new businesses. But from a standpoint of renovating in other cities, it's the same process. It's just different people. It's putting boots on the ground.
I can see us remote investing in another city from Pittsburgh. We've talked about Detroit. We've talked about San Diego.
Definitely getting the heck out of this cold winter.
The foundation wise, what are we talking to? I mean, that's digging out and underpinning and all kind of stuff, right? check on both separately, but not